Hey, it's Bill coming at you from Santa Monica, California. Sorry. Um, Real quick, I'm going to tell you that I've decided to stay here in California, and I'll real quick explain why. Uh, it takes me a while to make significant decisions in my life. Moving is definitely, for me now, is a definite significant change in my life. It never has been before. I mean, never. So, it's. I'm so used to being able to just up and go, and I'm not saying I'm gonna. I would love it to be Santa Monica, but there's a lot there that's got to be worked out for me. I can't change the city, so I got to find a way to adapt to it or whatever. But anyway, let me tell you this real quick, and then I'm going to show you everything. Because since I decided I'm going to start collecting again, I still have to build a cart, but I told you about the bike, and that's part of tonight's story. So let me start with saying this. I'm going to turn the camera again so you can see what I found. This, and it's part of a wall mount that you use for your flat screen TVs. And it used to have these other brackets and stuff, but stuff I didn't need. And I'm sure you can guess what I'm going to use it for. You're just going to slide this right in here. Sorry, I did this wrong. Slide this right here, and now I have hands-free talk to you guys. And now that I showed you what I'm going to do with it, I'm going to go back to holding the phone while I explain everything else. So on top of that, this is meant to be a wall mount for your TV screen like that. So it's gonna, when I'm finished with it, I'm sure I can put it in the cart to use it for a multitude of things. I mean, I could put a menu board in there if I wanted to, whatever. We'll make whatever bracket I've got to put in there, and this thing will hold, I'm sure it could probably hold 70 or 80 pounds, but it'd be easy to test it. You just bolt that to something secure enough and I mean, this is all solid. So just hang a 75-pound thing to that thing, and you could cut it in half and say rated, but you're not going to be able to say it's rated, but safety wise, saying, oh, I know that can hold up to 35 pounds. And you're not going to have to worry too much about it. That would be a legitimate accident if something happened, I guess is all I'm saying. Then this is a cooler, obviously, and the guy that lives nearby orders stuff through he told me all about it. Doesn't really matter, but this is what it comes shipped in. And he had put 2 of them out there today because they got their monthly shipping. So I grabbed one. This is the bigger of the 2. But think about this, because this is the lid, so it can be open like a cooler. I can take the they're called cold plates. Cold, C-O-L-D, cold plates. I catch my accent getting in the way sometimes. But I could fit, well, one cold plate easily could fit in here, and you can have up to as many. I think the maximum I've seen is 14 different uh, basically flavors. So, and in my cart, I don't plan on having more than, say, 4. So, and you can make, I'll show you, but we can make our own hand-pressed lemonade, and we can have all of the pre-mixed stuff like I'm going to use all natural sugar and all natural everything because that's my marketplace here. They'll pay $6 for a lemonade if it's all natural everything and you can prove it. So that's my market. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So anyway, I forget what I was saying. But anyway, so my ideas are that I can put the cold plate in here. I can put all of the plumbing that I need to be able to attach it sticking out here. So, you know, flarings and whatever I got to put in here, the nuts or anything I want. Basically, a metal manifold here. And I don't see why I would need, once it's all done, I can put the refrigerating system, the air conditioning system of the car in here. I can put the thermostat from that outside here, say put it right here. And I can put, because they're all digital now, so you'll be able to see what you can set the temperature in this side for, using all of the equipment from the car that we're already buying. So after we're done, I don't see any reason, because there's nothing in the cold plates that can fail, literally nothing. So the only thing that could ever fail would be they're basically small radiators that the air conditioning passes through and makes it cold. That's the only thing that could fail. And in AC, it's usually aluminum, and if it's in here, it's very unlikely. But if it happens, you get in. We'll make the decision. Maybe it's not so difficult to make it access. My only reason of thinking it not being accessible or easily accessible is people will tend to open it to put something cold in there to keep cold, and that's not its use. So that's the reason. So then, let me get back to me real quick. I'm sorry for that. I kill myself with that sometimes. Oh, too old for this. So anyway, that nice couple I've told you about, that I think I told you about what happened with the bike and all of that, and these nice people that I've met. He was asking me last night where my bike was at, and he said, "Oh, you know, somebody gave me a couple." And anyway, this is the bike he just brought up. He worked on it, I guess, all day, I believe it, and he put it all back together for me. This is his bike. It's a 7-speed, and it goes right through. He has a friend that owns a bike shop. He put a new tube in it, in the rear one, I guess, I'm sorry, and oiled it and lubed it and cleaned it, all of that stuff, just for me. I thought that was beyond amazingly kind. And I just wanted to say there are people in this world that are genuinely have a kind and golden heart, and when that shows, I think it's important to make people aware of it. So that's happens to me every night here in this neighborhood. So yeah, I covered all of those things. Oh, my thing got adjusted. Let me move this back. I'm going to put this here so I can talk to you a little bit. Oops. Sorry. And so, yeah, tomorrow's the 1st, and so I'm going to start moving my storage, and I still haven't built the cart, but he gave me a new bike, and I saved all of my baskets, so they're down by my other friend. She keeps an eye on some stuff like that for me, so I don't have to store it in my storage unit that I gotta move. So I'm just gonna go down the baskets and put those on. It was a very, very good day for me. It was. I had a meeting this morning with some people, like I was saying, and I'm never hesitant, but I was a little questionable about it, to see, because here in California, they don't really, seems like they want to go to suing before they do want to go to, excuse me, you know, if I owned a company or anything and somebody walked in and said, hey, here's exactly what happened. I got two choices. My lawyer says we could sue the bejesus out of you, but I really don't want to. I'd rather see the problem fixed. I mean, this is literally, I could go out every day. Every day I could go out without even thinking and easily find 10 justifiable acts against the ADA, which is the American Disability Act, not the American Dental Association. All of which are at least $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 lawsuits, if not more. I don't need that. I'd rather the people that are disabled just be treated right. I know that's asking a lot, but and you can't tell walking down the street that I'm disabled. You can tell when I show you the scar that is 16 inches long, starting right here, going all the way to my ear. Then you can tell, because that's about the longest scar for a head injury that I've seen, and the only guy that might be worse than mine is he went from here to here, but I don't know. I think mine's still longer, but I'm not out here. This isn't something you want to brag about. It's not like your Johnson. If I had 16 of that, it wouldn't matter if I was handicapped. So, they call me Bill Dart, if not Ron Jeremy. There's a reason for that. So, anyway, like I said, this is coming up on, I can't stop I gotta give you another hour. You know how I am. I am superstitious. I'm sorry, another minute. It's coming right at 13. Can't happen. Cannot happen. What can I talk about? I like leaving it at least it's leaving it as something funny. So, and I know I can think of something funny, because my days are just, they're like filled with funny. Probably only because, I had a really funny day. Yeah. This guy, his name, well, I won't give you his real name. I call him Kentucky, because that's where he's from. And he's from Moonshine, Blue Hills, Kentucky. He goes, I'm sitting in the holler, and stuff, those, that accent, and but he's the nicest guy in the world, and he's not afraid to tell you. I mean, he has done everything. I mean, you name it. If it could be done, he's done it. And he's telling me these stories today. Oh my God. He's I'm trying to think. If I tell you any of them, it might not be right. Let me think of something better to laugh at him. Oh, you know what I did? I keep forgetting. I found this folder. and I was trying to write down things to talk to you about. Oh, yeah, this is a good topic. I don't know why I thought this up. It is very good. To me, at least. Because out here, especially, but when I thought about it today, I thought to myself, everybody's guilty of it. I mean, I don't mean every person, but I'm sure that is true either. But we reward opulence, excessive opulence. I mean, and the problem is most of us can't afford the opulence, but that's what we want. For some reason, we fall for whatever gizmo it is that they're selling us for that opulence. There's only one person in the world that I have to be more impressed with, and that's me. And, until you get that figured out and accepted, you're going to be chasing that golden carrot for the rest of your life. And you'll never, ever get it. I promise you. And that's the discouraging part, is, I mean, I don't have them, and I don't care to know them. I know they're discouraging, but I know that and I guarantee right now it's going to hurt the most, especially with COVID-19. Nobody has and this is the percentage I was going to say, and I know I do that, and I got to try and stop doing that, because I think these things and I don't tell you. But give me a second, please. I'm sorry. The car and everything confuses me. Opulent. Rewarding opulent. Yes, like, I mean, I don't know what fuel costs right this minute. I know it's way down, because it was at the gas station on the corner here, just under $4 for super. Excuse me. And now it's down at, I think, $2.59 or $2.89. I can't remember. But no matter what, first of all, I know Lamborghini, Rolls-Royce, Bentley, any one of those cars, if they get 10 miles to the gallon, you're pushing it. And I don't mean pushing it like easing the gas pedal. I mean, you're pushing it. And that's opulence. Now, don't get me wrong. I also think that I'm not a great example of it. I used to be. When I was younger, I was really bad at it. It's probably why I'm no longer interested in it anymore. But, I used to have goals that were, for any project or anything I wanted, I'd always have to set a goal. It's like, even with this card, I have goals. They're not necessarily financial, but at one point they always were. So, if I got, say, this done, I'm going to buy myself a car. If I get that done, I'm going to buy myself a boat. That kind of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. It really isn't. And that's not called opulence. If you work so hard that you can afford to pay that, and trust me, the guy that can afford that car, if he doesn't, he should know how to look at his money well enough to know that he's not living above his means. And that's what it's called, living above your means. And if that interests you, I don't know why, because that means you're a slave to whatever it is that you were born in the United States of America, the freest country on the planet, and you're gonna give away that freedom for something? If it isn't death, then I am not giving it away. And I mean, we give it away daily, freely. And I mean, I'm guilty of it. But to some degree, that my father always said, and my father's a very intelligent person, always said that the minute we allow our government into our homes, we are screwed, is how we put it. And what do you think the internet is? So, but you know, you can't do business without it, and they knew that. So we give away that freedom, and they are in our homes now. They know exactly what we do. They know exactly what we look up. They know everything. So this is not conspiracy theorists. Go ahead and look it up. That's perfect. That's almost 2 minutes. It's past the 13 that I don't like, and it's just under. So I just under 22 minutes is what I was targeting, because this is the evening when I'm trying to get my rhythm so that we can have the day worth of carp progression, and then one final for the day. So that's what this is. It's a little over 22 minutes, which is about what I want to put in. I want to be able to finish out whatever we're doing and then have the rest of this day for myself. So you all have a great evening. I hope you're healthy, happy, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.